Hi, this is Anadi Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time, the video is on a topic actually, which is based on a fade out event or actions, and that fade out event or action is telephone directory, and the topic is on telephone directory only. This is the telephone directory of Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited of Calcutta, probably in the year, I think, in the post 2000 time, around 2003 or 2004. The topic is why our telephone directory is not linked with Aadhaar card account. Very simple question. In 90s and probably in 2000s, initial time of 2000s, when we had only wired phone, telephone, and that time, while using a telephone or getting a connection with getting a telephone connection of government, BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, we used to get a telephone directory of that particular region. For example, when we first took our telephone connection in our home Madhuvilla, that time it was not been called Madhuvilla, it was Calcutta 92, and therein, with the initiation of telephone connection, they gave us telephone directory of entire Calcutta. And believe me, in that telephone directory, whoever is having the connection of telephone, the name along with address, permanent address, and telephone number will be given in alphabetically order. So very simple, and perhaps you have seen a telephone directory also earlier in olden days. And my question goes like this: in the modern era, after 2004, we actually got hold of wireless telephone connection, meaning there won't be any wire attached to the telephone, which we call it phone, and thereafter smartphone. So smartphone is completely wireless telephone, and with this wireless telephone we can get in touch with anybody. But the question goes like this: why we have discarded the telephone directory and completely ignored it? And because of which, what happened is that whenever we are receiving any call or trying to make a call, the phone number along with the name of that particular person is not showing in our call log or during calling or receiving a call. And because of this, there has come many applications. An immediate application is called Truecaller, wherein they will show the name of that caller. So that's why they are Truecaller, meaning not just only the number will not only the number will be shown, along with that the name of that person will be shown as well. So we have to additionally install a application, Truecaller or some other application, through which we will get the name of that particular person. And the question goes like this: why we are doing this kind of nonsensical activities when everything telephone directory in wired telephone is already being given to us? Why we are not using the same telephone directory in virtual form, that in smartphone, that is in smartphone, and whenever we are receiving or making a call, the name of that particular person should be shown along with the numbers, definitely. But this is not being done. And believe me, in after I think 2011, when Aadhaar card issuance started, which is biometric face identification and fingerprint identification of an individual of our country, every citizen, right now, today's 18th March 2026, the population of India is 148 crores. So every citizens of India, be it a bal Aadhaar, be it a minor or be it a major, is having an Aadhaar card. And when it only for bal Aadhaar, I think telephone number is not attached, but normal Aadhaar account telephone number is attached, smartphone number. So when we know the phone number, the face ID and the fingerprint of that particular person, why that telephone number or the phone number is not linked with Aadhaar account, meaning Every biometric detail should be shown whenever a person is trying to reach you on call. His biometric details in the form of Aadhaar account should be shown prior to receiving the call. Why this is not happening to our citizens when we have fingerprint, face ID being taken by the government agencies along with the phone number? Yes, the immediate answer is that in those days when telephone directory used to be given to us, it was run by government company Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. Right now there are so many telephone operators in the form of Airtel, Vodafone, I think Idea, I think, and then Geo. These are all private companies, so they tend to neglect the senders or receivers biometric details, meaning fingerprint, face ID, in spite of taking a fingerprint, face ID while issuing a SIM card. Complete nonsense, na? When you nowadays what happens that through Aadhaar card only you will be receiving a SIM card. When you are taking a SIM card details for issuing a SIM card, so obviously that detail should be shown whenever that number is getting used for calling or receiving, isn't it? Such a simple thing, but we have neglected for years, and for that they are saying that you additionally install application like Truecaller wherein the name will be shown. Only name will be shown. His or her biometrics information will not be given. Permanent biometrics means not fingerprint, face ID. Some other information like permanent address and other things, bank account details also can be shown, isn't it? Just by knowing the bank account, you cannot take away the money. Anyway, bank account number or name. Anyway, so whatever Aadhaar card details is there, it should be shown, na? Isn't it? If that is not allowed, then there can happen lot of spamming activities, unwanted calls. There are so many situations nowadays that moment you wake up early in the morning or late in the morning, somebody will call you. We are calling from this organization, some account. Do you want to create an account? So this kind of irregular or unwanted phone calls can be easily reduced, can be easily rejected, and you can raise a complaint against that particular person calling to you because his Aadhaar card details will be shown to you. You can take actions. You can debar that particular or blacklist that particular person from your account, from your phone number. And if the blacklisted actions goes to a maximum limit, then obviously that phone number will be debarred from the society. In this way you can immediately take actions against the person, unwanted callers. So really I don't know why the private companies are unnecessarily initiating this sort of nonsensical activities in phone numbers. When they are issuing a phone number by issuing a SIM card through Aadhaar account only, they will take you biometric, they will take you fingerprint, they will take you face ID of Aadhaar account only, and based on that they will give you a SIM card. Then why that biometric details are not being shown when you are receiving a call? The entire Aadhaar card details should be shown when somebody is calling you. That way you can take actions against that person. Otherwise there will be so many unwanted calls being sent towards you at any time of day and night, and you will be harassed, and you have to keep on blocking those persons, to keep on reporting those numbers based on some applications like Truecaller. So it's an earnest request to try Telephone Regulatory Authority of India to take notice of these actions. I know in government it is very easy because in 2000s telephone directory in BSNL used to come, wherein in a region those who are having telephone, enter name along with address along with phone number will be given on that telephone directly. Something goes wrong, you can directly pinpoint that person through that to that through that telephone directory. Why the same thing is not being given to us in smartphone? Why it is being given to telephone? Very ironical, isn't it? So try should take actions on this regard, and they should ensure that the caller's details, the caller's Aadhaar card details should be shown on screen in smartphone, such that any mishap, any wrong things, if somebody says on smartphone, that with the help of that caller details, we can take some actions, and that way it will reduce the number of harassment which can happen during calling also. Nowadays, people are like full of nonsensical ideas. So they try to do things like that only, and it is not the right way. And that taking a direct altercation with that person on phone is not the right way. And obviously, blocking that person will not reduce the number of actions like that in the future. So this kind of actions, wherein telephone number along with or smartphone number along with Aadhaar card details being shown on smart screen, that kind of actions will reduce that nonsensical activities by the callers. So it's an earnest request to try Telephone Regulatory Authority of India to take actions on this, since nowadays every SIMs are being issued through Aadhaar card only, which is fingerprint and Face ID. First they will take your fingerprint, along with Face ID they will take it. Moment it will matches your identification, then only SIM card will be issued. So right from day one of issuance of SIM card, your biometric details, fingerprint and Face ID are being shared with the telephone operator like Airtel. I am using Airtel telephone operator, telephone facility. So Airtel is having every details of mine. When they are having my details, they should show my details whenever I am trying to call somebody else. The caller ID details should be shared with the receiver, and that caller ID details is biometric. That detail is Aadhaar card details only. Through that only we are issuing a SIM card, and SIM card will be used for calling. So anyway, so earnest request to try to take actions on this, and that way we can reduce lot of harassments on phone, and that way our voice activated actions on phone will increase, and obviously efficient voice activated actions on phone will increase, and it will obviously improve the environment of our society. Lot of unwanted a lot of calls, lot of activities can be completed on phone only instead of physical presence. If you have, because this kind of, when you are showing that send callers ID details, biometric Aadhaar card details, it will increase the authenticity on voice call. What we need authenticity on voice call. Moment we have more authenticity on voice call, our actions which was happening on physical means, it will happen on voice means. If our authenticity on voice call increases, our monetary transaction can also increase on voice call also. So lot of things which we have neglected or which we have not initiated over the years, in spite of having telephone or smartphone around 30-40 years ago, can be initiated from day one if we can initiate this kind of connected Aadhaar account details with telephone numbers. So anyway, just an earnest request, take care of this situation, and our life on audio calls will improve, and that way we can reach more to our well wishers, audience, subscribers very easily. So that's all. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so, and please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more updates and videos in future. I wish you nice evening. Bye.